Student, very good morning. In last lecture is about sex linked inheritance. Now today we are dealing with the sex determination. So this sex determination is done in the 1891 by the German biologist Henking. Okay, and he named it after his invention. The sex chromosome, that is X chromosome, is discovered. So the sex determination is means what? Mechanism by which the sex is established. Okay, that is nothing but the sex determination. So what are the sexual phenotype? We generally call it as it is a bisexual organism, it is unisexual organism. For bisexual, we can call it as it is hermaphrodite or monoecious organism. For unisexual, we can call it as dioecious organism. Okay, so they have given the three examples of sex determination. First, sex determination is human, sex determination in birds, and sex determination in honeybees. So moving further, we are see the what is the sex determination in humans and how it is differentiated, right? Uh, so as we know that female is XX, male is XY. Okay, so that is homomorphic female is there and heteromorphic male is there. So what is the homomorphic? Both sex chromosomes are same, that is XX, but in case of male it is XY, so heteromorphic, it is homomorphic. Okay, so the somatic cells, 46 chromosomes are there. 46 may say 44 autosomes and 2 sex chromosomes are there, right? See, so अगर फीमेल रही so 44 chromosomes plus XX, मेल रहा 44 chromosome plus XX, मेल रहा 44 chromosome plus XY, right? If we talk about the in pairs, 23 pairs of chromosome, out of 23, 22 pairs are autosomes and one pair is sex chromosome, right? Now if we quickly go through the gametogenesis, during the gamete formation in case of male, the diploid germ cells undergoes to the spermatogenesis and it will form the sperms. So sperms were nothing but a haploid. In the haploid sperm, it will differentiate through the meiosis, that is 22 plus X and 22 plus Y. This is haploid one. If both the restores, then it will restores the diploid condition, but it is haploid right now, right? If we talk about in case of female, then in diploid germ cells it undergoes into the through the it undergoes oogenesis and it will form what? 22 plus X haploid egg, right? Now one cross over here, parent they have given male and female. Male is XY, female is XX. Gametes XY, gametes for female XX. Okay, so these are male gametes, this is female gamete. See, this is what? Female XY, this is male, again XX, this is again female, and this is what? XY, it is nothing but the male. So the chances of male and female progeny will be 1 is to 1, right? 2 female, 2 male. That is nothing but the, it will not as 2 is to 2, but it will nothing but the 1 is to 1. So this is about the sex determination in human. Next example, they have given the sex determination in birds. So in birds, it is like ZW and ZZ. The sex chromosomes are nothing but a ZW and ZZ, where females are heterogrammatic and males are homogametic. So females are ZW and males are ZZ. Okay, so here again cross is there. Male diploid, in diploid it is 2n plus ZZ. In female 2n plus ZW. So the gametes, haploid gametes, n plus Z, n plus Z, here n plus Z, n plus W. Okay, so the cross in F1 generation, male bird, and this is female bird. Again 1:1 ratio, right? Third example, they have given sex determination in honeybees. So it is also known as what? Haploid diploid type of sex determination in case of honeybees. So females are diploid, that is 2n, that nothing but the 32 chromosomes are pair, and males are haploid, that is nothing but the n is equals to 16. So 16 chromosomes are present in male, but in female 32 chromosomes are present. So this is diploid condition. So female egg undergoes into the meiosis and it will form the haploid gametes, haploid egg, that is nothing but the n plus 16 and n plus 16. But male are already haploid, so through the mitosis it will produce the gamete, that is n is equal n plus 16. Okay, so fertilization will occur and it will restore the diploid condition, so it will produce male, but one gamete is remains like this and it will produce what? Male, right? So the female are nothing but a queen and worker, and the male are nothing, it is called as what? Drone. Okay, so depending upon the food they consume during their development, the royal jelly as a food, it is eaten by the queen, and if the other worker doesn't found any nutritive food, then they will become the worker and they are nothing but a sterile, they doesn't take a part into the fertilization. So only mating, only fertilization takes place in between queen and drone, right? Moving to the next point, that is genetic disorder. So in our textbook, they have given the two types of genetic disorder. One is Mendelian disorder. Another one is the chromosomal disorder. Okay. So we first will deal with the Mendelian disorders. We have seen the different examples of Mendelian disorders like thalassemia, sickle cell anemia, color blindness, hemophilia, phenylketonuria. This all diseases comes under the Mendelian disorder. Okay, so we are left with the explanation of this thalassemia. So thalassemia is nothing but an autosomal disease and it is inherited through the recessive gene. Okay, so simply we can call it as autosomal recessive inheritance, right? So thalassemia disease is totally related with the hemoglobin molecule. As we know that hemoglobin has the 4 polypeptide chains. So out of 4 polypeptide chains, 2 are known as 2 alpha and 2 are known as beta, right? So alpha globulin chain are present on the chromosomal 16 and which is controlled by HbA1 and HbA2 gene. Second beta globulin chain is present on chromosome number 11 and it is controlled by HBB gene, right? So if the abnormal synthesis of hemoglobin happens, then person suffers from the thalassemia disease. So what are the symptoms of this disease? The symptoms are like anemia, pale yellow skin, change in size and shape of RBCs, so slow growth and development, and dark urine. Okay, so these are what? These are the symptoms of this thalassemia and which is the example of Mendelian disorder. Rest all examples like sickle cell anemia, color blindness, hemophilia, phenylketonuria we have seen in previous lectures. Next type of this genetic disorders are nothing but a chromosomal disease. So these chromosomal disease are totally related with the chromosome. Okay, so again they have given the three examples, three syndromes you must have done in your 9th or 10th. So first is what? Down syndrome. Second is Turner syndrome. Third one is Klinefelter's syndrome. So first we'll see the Down syndrome. It is also known as what? 21st trisomy. Okay, so it is related to the 21st number of chromosome, and it is on the 21st number of chromosome there will be the trisomy. Okay, so Down syndrome is named after the physician John Longdon Down, which is, who first described this autosomal chromosomal disorder in the year 1866. Right. Second, the causes of this, due to an extra copy of 21 chromosome, that is 3 copies of the same, that is why it is known as trisomy, occur due to the non-disjunction or failure of separation of chromosome during the gamete formation. So there is a what we can say, there is a non-disjunction or failure of the separation of these chromosomes during the gamete formation, hence they attach with each other and it will make an extra copy of that chromosome, right? So what are the symptoms of this? Mild or moderate mental retardation, skeletal development is poor, and small head, ears, mouth and face is flat, rounded and flat nose, open mouth, protruding tongue, eyes slant up and out with internal epicalathal folds, flat hands and stubby fingers, right? Next is Turner syndrome. Turner syndrome is also known as what? It is X monosomy or XO female. So one chromosome is absent in case of Turner syndrome. So what are the causes? It is a sex chromosomal disorder. Again, the same reason, that is non-disjunction of chromosome during gamete formation. 44 chromosome with XO means one sex chromosome is absent and it is phenotypically females. Okay. Symptoms. What are the symptoms for Turner syndrome? Short stature, that is height, webbed neck, lower posture hairline, broad shield shaped chest, poorly developed ovaries and breast, low intelligence. Right? Third one, Klinefelter syndrome. It is also known as XXY males. Two X chromosomes are there, but Y chromosome is there, that is why they are males. Causes, again it is chromosomal disorder due to an extra X chromosome in males. It is known as what? XXY males. It has 44 autosomes plus 3 sex chromosomes. They are feminized males, and again the reason is non-disjunction of X chromosome during the meiosis. Symptoms: masculine development, voice pitch is harsh and underdeveloped testes, tall with long arms, feminine development, no spermatogenesis, therefore individuals are sterile. Student, here we finish this third topic, that is inheritance and variation. You have to learn this chromosomal disorders because these are important ones. They will come for 2 to 3 marks, and hopefully my notes are helpful to you. You can easily write it, you can easily learn it, right? So in next we are going to start with the fourth topic, that is molecular basis of inheritance. Till then, good day.